Hi, it's Diane from The Happy Path. This week, the World Health Organization has added burnout to their international classification for diseases, and they have quoted it as being a syndrome resulting from chronic workplace stresses that have not been successfully managed. So as I see this coming through as an announcement and a lot of the social media and news that is going with it, I'm feeling some mixed feelings about it because I am someone who has suffered a burnout in the workplace. Yet the tone of a lot of the news that I'm seeing coming through is very much in the finger pointing mode. So what I'm saying is that a lot of people are pointing at the organizations to say, oh, organizations are causing burnout. And through my experiences, I think, like all good relationships, it takes two to have a healthy relationship. So you've got organizations who have a duty of care to their people, but one of the most important things is that we as individuals have a duty of care to ourselves and to our own health and well-being. And burnout really occurs when we allow it to occur, when we as individuals abdicate responsibility for ourselves and for our well-being. So if you are in an organization and you believe that that organization isn't treating you fairly, or there is an unrelenting amount of pressure on you, it is your responsibility to dig deep and think, is this acceptable to me? Am I happy moving forward in this environment? And I get that sounds oversimplified, but at its most core, it is a choice you need to make for your health and well-being and the health and well-being of those around you in your family and your immediate circle, for you to decide every day, is this acceptable to me? Because the only person who can truly look after your health and well-being is you. Now, from the organizational side, every organization has a duty of care to its people to make sure that they provide a healthy and a safe work environment for their employees. But an organization cannot make decisions and take responsibility for the individual decisions of people in their organization. They cannot make you eat well. They cannot make you exercise. They cannot make you look after your health and well-being. So it requires duty of care on the part of the organization to provide that safe environment and that wellness environment. But for you as the individual, as the person who is employed in that workplace, it is up to you to know what your threshold is for well-being, to know how you will thrive in the workplace. So as this unfolds, I would encourage organizations to work with the people in their organizations to figure out, how are you going to work together? Start having those courageous conversations that really reach out to say, what do I need from my employer to feel like I'm not going to reach that burnout? And what do employers need to put in place to encourage the health and well-being of their people? Because together we can tackle this issue of burnout. But if we start to point the finger at each other, either organizations blaming their people or people blaming their organizations, we're never going to move forward. And in this era of constant and never-ending change, one thing is for sure: the amount of pressure coming down on people is not going to decrease. But what we do need to do is get better at managing it so we can be productive in the workplace and we can be productive in our health, our life, our existence. So if you have some thoughts about how this has been termed as now part of the internationally recognized disease by the World Health Organization, please put some comments down below and let me know what your thoughts are about it, particularly if you are someone who has either suffered with burnout in the workplace or you've managed people on your team and support people on your team through burnout. Thanks.